Previously on Celebrity Treasure Island. It began with 21 celebrities.
Welcome to the first ever Celebrity Treasure Island right here in Aotearoa.
And over the past 9 weeks,
Yes! Cook your own rice, bitches!
we've whittled them down
Richie Barnett is going home. And she does it. Lana is gone.
to just 3 finalists. Edna Swart, whose boss attitude
Good, I'm ready. I want to do this.
I would love to be captain because it means it's immunity.
She's not fierce like I am.
and direct manner
I'd love to see Britt and Chris go up. Yeah, I'm not threatened by you.
rubbed others the wrong way early on.
For elimination, who do you think, bro?
Edna?
Edna.
Play Edna.
She always played the game hard
Come on, Repo, you've got this!
Edna scores. Repo again.
I didn't come here for a holiday. I want to show what I'm made of.
and always spoke her mind.
It's not silly games. I was put onto this show to play a game. Play the game!
Which eventually won people over and proved that candour
But because I was doing it for you guys, that affected me more.
doesn't always mean cutthroat. Wearing her heart and her thoughts on her sleeve, she is the last wahine standing. Chris Parker began island life as a joker,
You got me!
but quickly proved he wasn't just a punchline.
I'm Team Chris.
His real-life alliance with Brindley
We've been best friends since we were 14 years old.
and strengthened challenges
Chris, win.
Right there, boy. Good boy, back.
made him an early threat.
From Katipo, Chris.
Bring it.
As a founding member of the Awesome Foursome,
It's this for.
Poor thing.
To the awesome foursome.
he became one of the most strategic players the game has ever seen.
Luckily, I've managed to get all of Katipo over to my side of the argument and get us all to vote for Brindley as captain.
Despite setbacks,
I don't get it. I don't know where I'm strong.
We would like Chris Parker to join us.
he always had everyone laughing and has joked his way to the top 3. Lance Savali danced himself into captaincy and was protected for over half the game. He made risky moves,
Buck wants to go up against you.
When the cameras aren't rolling, he wants to talk.
Meet me at the top of the hill tonight.
but he never had a target on his back.
Because I'm a moving target. Hey!
Due to his cheek
Let's go!
and his charm,
You're looking like a sweet potato right now.
no one knew how seriously he was taking the game.
I feel like even the crew thinks that. They're looking at me like, fuck, he's a bit off, eh?
But with his strategic moves,
Jess and Candy, Edna and Buck.
You bastard. But well played.
he did everything he could to get himself
Am I gonna win this? I hope so.
and his new bestie, Chris Parker, to the final.
Let's go.
This is the ultimate treasure hunt, but only one will find the buried treasure. $100,000 of cash for their charity and become the winner of Celebrity Treasure Island.
Someone was snoring really loudly all night, and I don't think it was Lance. and it wasn't me.
We wake up this morning and we're high spirits. I was pissed you and you rolled over and it stopped, and I was able to go back to sleep.
Well, you're welcome.
I hear them in the morning, clues unravel, and they're all like holding it close, reading it.
You and I were like both reading them in bed this morning. We're like,
I could hear the noise like...
I'm not even gonna look at my clues yet. Let me wake up and enjoy the last morning we're gonna have here at this beautiful view. You know it's serious when Chris wears his battle shorts. Those are almost more intimidating than you.
These shorts?
When you wear them, I'm like, uh-oh.
Uh-oh. I know I'm going to be tested today. I'm not as fit as the others or whatever, but I don't give up. Just got this, like, amazing ability to kind of stick at it, stay positive, and keep going.
are we quite even with our clues?
7.
You know the answer to and you know.
Yeah.
Mine's 7.
Lance has 10 or whatever, he's just not letting us know.
I'm still trying to figure out who has Richie's clue.
Yeah, I wonder who.
I so badly want to win. Like, I haven't come all this way to just be like, well, that was fun. I want to win this. And I couldn't ask for a better 3 to finish it.
Okay, actually, really serious, important question. This purple one or this yellow one?
Which one did you lose more in?
This one.
Well, don't wear that one.
Actually, wear that one.
I'm not superstitious, but Candy one morning was like, I had a dream last night. And I was like, what was the dream about? She's like, that you won. And it kind of gave me a shiver just because she kind of smiled at me the way she said it. She can see into the future, I've won. And that kind of has given me the belief that I can win this. And then last night, my entire dream was 8 hours of me hitting the top of the treasure, just like, boom. I can just like picture and feel that sound viscerally, that I'm like, it's at an arm's reach.
We've been through a lot to get to this point, and I'm ready. Let's go.
Let's do this, boys. I'm alert, I'm ready, I'm hungry, and I'm in it to win it. I'm on, I'm always on. Woo.
We keep saying it's a team sport until it's not. And I feel like it's been a team sport until about right now.
Haere mai, waka tau mai koutou ki tēnei rā, waka mutunga. Welcome to the final day of Celebrity Treasure Island. In just a matter of hours, one of you will dig up the treasure and win $100,000 for your chosen charity. Woo! Edna, once more, your charity, please.
I'm here representing the Stroke Foundation. I lost my mother when I was 17 after a very long battle when she had a stroke when I was 14. And so I'm here representing them and their families and the effect that a stroke can have.
Sure.
I'm so sorry that you lost your mother at a young age. What do you think your mum would make of the position you're in just now?
I wish you could see this. Like, you wouldn't believe the woman I become. I'd hope that she is just phenomenally proud.
She will be.
100%.
I'm pretty sure she would be too. Chris, please tell me about your charity.
I'm here representing Rainbow Youth. They support our queer, gender diverse, intersex and takatapui youth here in Aotearoa, New Zealand. Today's mantra is like, do it for those kids, like the whole day. I'm just like, if I can feel the energy of all of queer New Zealand behind me, I think it's just gonna like propel me forward, you know, like a rainbow, just like shoo!
Chris, what do you think a younger version of you would make of the situation you're in right now?
That's the kind of my goal, is to like be the representation of myself that I felt like was lacking growing up. So I feel like I would see a sort of strong person who's comfortable in themselves and hasn't dimmed their light and is happy to be their authentic self every part of this road. I want to paint the bigger picture of the LGBTQIA+ community. I don't want it just to be focused on this very confident white gay man. I'm fine.
Lance, please remind me of your charity.
The reason why I'm here is the Heart Foundation. They do awesome work with kids and adults that have heart problems like myself.
Tell me about your situation.
So a couple of years ago, I had a problem with my heart. It's called a SVT to be short with. I had a successful operation. Now I've kind of grown into a new problem called second-degree heart block. If it goes into third-degree heart block, that's when it can be life-threatening, but I'm blessed to be sitting where I am right now and still living my life to the fullest.
Awesome, bro. Thank you.
I'm not thinking about my heart right now. I'm thinking about the challenge ahead of me and trying to win this thing.
If you didn't already know, the spade that hits the chest first takes out the title and sees all that cash going to their very worthy cause. But how do you get to the treasure? Well, you must face a number of tasks before you even earn your right to dig. Once you complete a task, you will get yourself a key. You must complete all tasks and collect all keys before you gain entrance to where the pirate buried the treasure. Your first task starts just over in the dunes over here. On my go, you'll charge up the dunes to your slingshot and pile of sandbags. You'll then fire sandbags at a large hoop and net. Land 6 sandbags and you will release a key. And then you can crack on to your next task. All tasks are down this coastline. Markers will guide your way. Treasure hunters ready?
Yes.
Timata.
Oh, we're off.
Get out of my way.
Oh my God, are we actually off? God, how do we do this?
Edna in the game early. Edna with 2. She's on fire. That is 3 for Edna. She is looking sharp today. Lance lands 1. Chris is in the game. And Edna is a machine at this. Lance and Chris have 1 each. Edna has 4.
Edna just needs 2 more before she moves on.
There's Chris lands 1. Lance has 4. 5. Is Lance going to steal it from Edna? Chris on 2. Make that 3. Edna has 5. She needs 1 more. Chris gets another. Lance is moving on. He has his 6. Chris has 4. Edna 5. Cannot shoot until Lance leaves the area. Game on. Chris just misses.
I've got my key and I have to run to the next challenge. Boom, I'm down the beach. Trying to run my fastest because I know Edna's going to be straight behind me. And then, boom. I need a medic.
The final treasure hunt is underway and Lance has an early lead, but it's come at a cost.
My heart is out of rhythm. I've had palpitations and that before, but my heart has never done this before.
Take it easy, bro. Slow your breathing, deep breaths.
My heart is like beating like boom, 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 boom. Hold, beating again, and I'm just like, oh, what is this? Sometimes when I feel like it's getting bad, I'll call my mum and ask my mum to pray for me. And I'm in the middle of nowhere, so I couldn't do that. Doing stuff like this with a heart problem, I don't even think about it until it happens, you know? Causes heaps of panic, but I think what's important for me is just to try to stay calm. So I just had to like trust in myself and just pretend that I was talking to my mum, she's praying for me, and hopefully I can get out of this. Am I all right?
Yep.
Are you sure?
Yeah. No, you are looking actually pretty good. Surprisingly.
Yeah. The medic's checked my blood pressure, my oxygen levels, and he gives me the all clear, and I'm out of there. Are we on? I'm here to be a role model for people with heart conditions who are trying to live their life like me to the fullest and have these problems.
Edna is so close. Chris with a lot of work to do.
Edna is moving on.
Run and get my key.
Edna just behind Lance.
And I'm like, you need to get your Sonic shoes on right now. I'm already like 100 metres in and I am dying. And I look in the distance and I see him quite a bit away. Shit, I got a lot of catching up to do.
It's in. Chris is in the game.
My heart's like, and I don't know if it's because I'm like starving and haven't trained for this, or if it's like the adrenaline of it all.
This is going to be an absolute beauty.
But it's quite fun.
Lance, first place, welcome to your second task. Over in this direction is the Ultimate Balance Ball Challenge. The aim of the game is to get 3 pool balls from the start of the course to the finish without them hitting the deck. If at any point a ball does drop, you need to go back to the start. At the end of your course is a box. Once all 3 balls are in that box, a key will be revealed and you can move on to your next task. Get cracking.
With all the adrenaline pumping through your body, you have to focus and balance this ball on top of this little plank of wood. Edna's on my ass. Boom, she comes in. And I'm just like, oh, here we go, game on.
What the? Seriously? You're kidding. Like, you're going from, like, just exhausted, you know, to being completely and utterly still to try and get a ball through a maze. I was like, can you guys challenge us any more?
This is real hard. This is actually hard.
Here we go. This challenge is on. All 3 players in this game now. Who has the balance and the coordination? Lance looking good now. Chris Parker finding his feet. Can he catch up in this challenge? Lance slow and steady. Chris Parker at the next section.
You bastard.
Edna loses it in the middle. Needs to go back to the start.
It's just like that frustration. But you can't linger on it. You just have to, like, right, back. Do it again.
Here comes the hardest part for Lance. Can he drop it into that hole? And he does. 1 for Lance.
Whoa, that was so scary.
Lance gets the ball. All of a sudden, you're just like, more pressure. Because I'm here trying to catch up with Lance.
Edna and Chris with none so far. Lance working on that second ball now.
Look, I'm shaking now. My whole thing's shaking. Stay,
Ooh,
stay.
it is close.
Stay, stay. Good boy, good boy.
1 wrong move and you will go back to the start.
Good boy, stay there. Stay.
Lance talking to his ball now.
No,
shaking
Chris.
almost.
All right, little ball, you and me have to work together.
Touch that track and you will go back to the start.
That thing isn't light, and my arm started cramping. Everything is to do with your breathing. Even if you have to say to yourself, and breathe, breathe.
Edna and Lance are all tied up. Chris still working on his first ball. This is tense.
Come on.
Everyone
Stay
almost
with me.
looking like a
Stay
statue.
with me, stay with me.
Lance almost gliding through this challenge now.
Come on.
Motoring through. Can it be second time lucky on this second ball? No, it can't. Lance drops his second ball, and that is
close, though.
devastating for Lance.
Trying to stay calm, but also try and stay in the lead. Edna's on my ass.
Edna trying to use all the power in her right arm here. Her muscles tensing.
The ball does not sit. There's no divot. You cannot understand. Like, there's nothing. You can't cheat in this.
Chrissy, come on, brother.
Oh, no, I'm not giving up. We're just getting intimate, me and this ball.
Yeah.
It's taking a while for me to get over these stairs, and it's the transition from the plinths to locking into the tracks. I just need to work out how to do it. Once I work out how to do it, away we go. So it's taking about 10 attempts. Hey, but 10's not bad. Could be 50.
Nice and steady. Nice and steady.
Chris Parker, unfortunately, has to go back to the start. This is good to watch. Concentration. I don't know where to look.
Yes.
Lance gets his second ball. He's in the lead.
Come on, come on.
Can the ball go home? Yes, it can. 2 balls in for Edna. There is
Edna.
nothing in this.
You're not supposed to do that.
Chris Parker on his first ball. Can he do the hardest part at the end?
Yes.
Edna drops. Got to go back to the start.
Thank you, Ed. Thank you.
Chris Parker nails his first ball.
Good
He
boy,
is
Chrissy.
in this challenge.
Good job, bro.
Once I get a score on the board, it's the boost I need. I know I can actually do this challenge because there's a second of doubt where I'm like, I might be here all day.
Come on, Chris.
My wrist feels like a 14-year-old teenager's. Jeez.
All right, Lance focusing here. This is his last ball he needs to get.
This black bottle right here.
But here comes Edna and Chris right behind him.
Breathe. Please.
Lance doesn't like my commentating. If Lance nails this, he is off to the final challenge before the treasure hunt.
Oh,
Lance.
shit.
Nearly trips up on the post.
Bree is talking her ass off. I'm like, Bree, please shush. Tilting it. I'm tilting it. I'm like, you better go in. Edna's on my ass. She's got 2 balls in at this point. I've got my third one on the little platform thingy. I'm going, I'm going, I'm going. Oh, shit.
Nearly trips up on the post. Can he tip it? He nails his last ball. And Lance is moving on to the final challenge before the treasure hunt.
I've got 2 keys. I'm out the gate. Boom. Usain Bolt. At the same time, I'm trying to focus on my heart because I know if it beats out of rhythm like it just did before, I might have to tap out. I'm not sure.
Edna working on her last ball. Chris working on his second.
You're gorgeous. Just don't panic. You're good. You're good there.
Can Edna seal the deal here? Yes, she can! Grabs her key and she is out of here.
I know that Lance left I don't know, it feels like ages. So my plan is to run as fast as I can and get back on his hot little heels to make sure I get to the next challenge, make up some more time and hopefully get ahead of him.
My heart's beating a little bit weird. I'm just trying to remember the Heart Foundation, and this is exactly why I'm here, you know? Edna's on my ass. She's just like killing it every time. That's why I have to try and push, but she's on her way now, so I gotta go.
You and I have an amazing relationship. Me and the ball are an amazing team, and we're just talking to each other. I'm just like, there's a lot of pressure on you right now, and you just keep doing what you've been doing. The fact that I'm falling behind in time doesn't mean that I should beat myself up. I don't even know where this is going to go and where people are going to drop the ball or trip up, so I just have to keep going. You don't let the pressure get to you. Okay. You're in your spot. Okay.
Take your time.
We go.
Nice work, Chris. He lands his second one. You're in this, mate. Let's go.
You seen how your friends do it? You're going to do the same thing.
Lance, welcome to your final challenge. Just in front of you is a spade locked in a word puzzle. You must spin the letters to spell out a word. Once you've spelled out your word, you'll release your spade. Attached to that spade is the last key you need to gain access to where the treasure is buried.
Okay.
You're close to the finish line.
Yo.
Kia kaha, bro.
Shot, brother. Ooh. I see that it's 6 letters, and I know, surprisingly, that I'm good at these things. Pirate, surely. P-I-R. I try to find the A and there's no freaking A and I'm like, what?
I reckon you're lucky. You're a show-off.
That's all right. You're right at the start.
Every time it drops, I'm just like, oh, you cheeky ball, trying to get one up on me, give it a wee kiss, put her back on the stage, away we go again. So you just hop on there.
Chris Parker, telling that ball what's what.
Okay. Life's going to throw you lots of obstacles.
Are you kidding?
Edna runs in, like, oh my God, she's probably got the word, so there's a lot of pressure at this point. I need to be the first one out of this challenge to have a good lead to go on to the next part.
So determined because I'm like this close to Lance and I feel like I can do it.
I see B-U-R, and then it just clicks. Buried.
Lance is moving on. Lance is on to the treasure hunt.
Third keep, and I'm out like a light, baby. I'm like, phew. I feel like I'm fast at this point. I've never been that fast. Edna says she's fast, but I'm fast.
You just keep doing what you're doing.
Can Chris Parker do it here? Yes, he can! Moving on to the next round.
That ball was listening to me. It's just like balancing on one leg, showing off. Okay, come on. We're on.
Chris Parker, still in this challenge.
Of course we are. Never was out. Let's go, Chris Parker! Okay, I'm definitely coming last place, but this boy is used to coming in last place and flipping it around. I've written this on my hand. It says do it for Rainbow Youth. So about halfway through there, I was like, slow down the pace. Then I just looked at my hand and I was like, come on, Chris, keep going. Hey, Matty.
Chris!
How you going, brother?
Wasn't expecting that.
Trying to keep my spirit up, heart full, smile wide.
Kia kaha, brother.
Kia kaha, man. Woo! Oh, gosh, that's the cliff. I want to be a role model for Rainbow Youth today. That's what this whole thing's about. So I'm just going to keep kicking it.
All of a sudden I'm like, oh, it's buried, right?
She's just got to rely on her spelling now.
I'm like, B-A-R-I-E-D. And I'm like, boom, buried. Yeah, that didn't work.
I get there, Lance is already gone. Edna seems a little frustrated. She's trying to work it out.
Edna is away now.
I know that Lance is way ahead of me, but I can't let that bother me. I just have to do my best now and hope that the next spot, which is where the treasure's buried, I make up time with my clues and my intuition.
I see the gates with padlocks on it, and I have 3 keys, so I'm like, okay, this makes sense. I've got to unlock these things. I'm trying to stay calm, but calm is just non-existent to me in this moment.
The challenge part of today is done, and it's a massive relief. But now the biggest part of the challenge comes, and that's actually finding the treasure. This is the final step, and it's the most exciting step.
I've got the lead right now. I get through the gate, and then I see the shack. This hermit home, this pirate shack that all the clues have been talking about. Finally here, I can visualize what I'm supposed to see now. My first clue that I'm paying attention to tells me when you walk through the door, look through the shelves and you'll find what you're looking for. And I see books. So I'm going through these books, things are falling, I'm like, shit, like I'm panicking, but I'm like, Lance, try to stay calm. I open like maybe the 4th book and boom, the first piece of the map is there. I pull one out, close the book, put them back, and I'm on to the next thing.
I hear Lance ravaging through some stuff and I just run for it. 27 days later, and we finally find the hermit home. I'm just like, is it in here? Is it under here? Let me look under here. And I was just looking everywhere, and then I wasn't finding the pieces. And then I went back to my clues. Within the game, you get these clues. These clues lead to where the home is of the pirate that's hidden the treasure, okay? At the bottom of every clue, there's additional information that says within the home he's stashed bits of a map. You then have to find all the pieces to the map, and then that will lead you to where he has buried the treasure. First, one of my things, I knew the answer was a lantern. There was a piece of map in the lantern. I was like, boom, check, one down.
Chris going upstairs for some help there.
To the gay gods, eh? Come on, Mariah.
I see this barrel. This is from one of my clues. I'm playing around with the thing, and then I flick this little lever in there, boom, the barrel opens. What do you know? There's a piece of the map there. Trying to close the barrel, but kept flicking back open, and I'm like, trying to be quiet, but like also freaking close this stupid thing so Edna doesn't find out. So I run out of the shack, I look at the two pieces of map, I put them together, try and line it up, and then I realize that I need one more piece. So I run off, and then I run to the spot where I see an X. What is this?
I see Lance doing something outside, and I'm like,
I have a feeling that I might be very close. So I just said, stuff it. I just started digging. Let's see if I can just find the treasure.
Key. Chest. Friendle. After the first challenge, I'm about a minute behind. And now, I reckon I'm like a good half a day behind.
Any luck? No. I've briefly seen that Edna had two pieces of her map, and I was like, oh, I got the same pieces, carry on. So I'm just like, Lance, go and find the other piece of the map. I go back to the shack, and I see a bell, and then I just turn it upside down. There's maps in there. I've got 3 pieces. I'm about to find a treasure.
I see there's a fire pit, and one of the clues said something about a fire. I see another piece of the map hidden behind a rock. So I bring them all together and I place them on the ground, and I'm looking and I'm looking, and I'm like, this doesn't make sense to me.
What the hell is this? I don't see the treasure is here.
Where the hell is the X? I don't see an X.
Of all the places to trip up, now I can just feel that $100,000 for charity slipping out of my hands.
It doesn't show on here an X. In my head, I'm thinking a map is straightforward. You get a map, you find the X, you walk to the X, you dig, you get the treasure. That was what makes sense to me. And I'm just like looking. It just shows. And then along one of the cuts of the map, there is an X, but it's right on the corner of the 3 pieces of map. Come on! All 3 pieces came together at one point that made an X. And I was like, you're not making this easy for me, are you, mate? It's over there, but where over there? It's not far. It's a stone's throw away. Which is what the poem says.
I'm just guessing at this point.
Lance is already there digging.
Chris is very close to having it.
Out you come! Where's the key?
It's on there!
It's on!
Go,
Let's
go,
go,
go!
baby! Let's go! For Rainbow Years! Come on, baby!
Here he is, always fashionably late. Get in
You
there,
don't
mate.
need break.
Go, mate.
You don't need
Go,
break.
mate.
I may not be the fastest here. I might not be good with word scrambles, but I am still in this because I will not give up. That is the one thing I am good at, is perseverance. I enter the hut and suddenly I'm like, it's an escape room. I've done many escape rooms. You just have to engage with all the objects. I'm thinking of the blinds and I'm thinking of a wheel, because that was the clue that I got that no one else had seen. Eureka, there's one. And I'm thinking of alcohol. Shaking bottles up and down, like seeing if there's clues inside, but I see an ale barrel and I'm like, oh, perfect. Eureka, that's my second piece. And then I'm like, just hustle for the obvious object, the ones that you know.
I'm pretty much looking for like treasure with like a metal detector at this point, trying to find out what's soft and like touching the grass. No, that's not it. No clue what I'm doing. But I'm pretending I know what I'm doing.
Eureka, that's another one. A cannon. Find the cannon, I find another piece. Find a fireplace, I find another piece. And I'm trying to piece the mat together and it's like not quite fitting because...
Oh, what, there's double ups? That is the same piece, a different colour.
Oh, we don't need all the pieces. We just need 3 pieces of the mat.
I think I might have it. Is this it?
All these absolutely useless.
That's it. Is that the map?
I went over and above. Written like 5,000 words for a 500-word essay.
Okay, there's the X. Okay, you're on. Let's go, mate. I reckon we're this way.
You have this hope that every time you dig your spade in, you hit that box and I hear the poof, you know?
It's not it.
I want to win for my charity. I want to win for me. I want to win for who I represent.
It's gotta be.
Where are they?
Mask. Okay, have I gone too far? So it's along the path, like along there. Okay.
There we go. I am miles away. And one thing I know specifically from the clue is that the treasure is buried nearby. And I am far, far away.
We're digging and we're digging and we're frantic and we're digging and we just want to hit this frickin' box first. We're digging and digging. And there's nothing. We're doing a whole bloody gardening trip right now for free.
I've been digging for a while now, and my bro Chris is nowhere to be seen. I'm like, where the hell is Chrissy?
I have now absolutely lost the path. I don't know how to find the house It was made to be disguised. Well done, pirate. I can't find it.
There's blood on the mat. What am I doing wrong here? Can someone talk to me? Oh, I need to find the house first.
I'm taking this seriously, okay? Like, winning $100,000 is a serious thing, right? And as I'm digging, all I can hear in the background is...
Where the f is the house? Oh my God.
I don't know what the hell Chris is doing or where he's ended up, but he is lost.
Oh. Oh. What the hell? Where am I?
But I'm glad Chris is enjoying the scenery.
This is so painful. I can see Edna digging. Okay, I'm in.
What did you do? Where did you come from? This guy's lips bleeding. His hat's like that. His glasses, he's like pulling up his glasses.
I got so lost. There's holes everywhere.
Poor guy, I'm like, bruv, you look like you just got hit by a freaking train, mate. Chris, I've been digging for hours, bro.
Yeah, we've been digging for hours.
They've done so much work already. I don't even know where to start digging.
Where was the house? And that's that marker. Hey, what's that?
I feel like they're moments away from hitting the treasure, and I haven't even hit dirt yet.
You're not an idiot, Chris.
This whole treasure hunt and challenges, I've had a lead for days. But now, Chris, Edna and I are in this little pocket of grass.
And somewhere in this dirt is the money.
This is the most intense treasure hunt I've ever had to do.
This is the only one I've ever done.
You're just frantic because you want to hit it before the other people. And you're reading the map again and again, and you're reading it one way, and then you open it up again because you've tried it, and then you're like, okay, so it must be over here, and you try digging it again, and you're like, okay, no, I must be reading it wrong. I don't know.
Then shoot, I took my antihistamines.
At one point, Chris was like,
How could it be under years of weeds? Like, this stuff is brutal stuff. This grass grows in my back garden, and I have tried weeding it, and it is impossible.
are you like a grass whisperer now, bro?
And I'm watching Lancey, he is giving up. I can see Edna, she is frustrated. We cannot be digging under this horrific, dense dirt and grass. There's got to be a spot where to dig. I look at my map, we're in the right area, so I begin kind of getting one with nature. Pulling grass, seeing what's stuck in there, seeing what's been growing there for hundreds of years.
What the f are we doing?
Gardening.
Oh, wait. What's that?
Is that bone, though? Oh, it's not.
That's it.
That's it.
I hear the shovel go, and then I just look over, and it's Chris, and I'm just like,
The doink, bro. I got the doink. And Candy Lane can see into the future.
what the...
I'm elated. I know I've got it. And then Lancey comes in and he just helps me dig the rest of it. That guy has been there for me right from the get-go, and I just turn around and Edna's there grinning ear to ear. There's just the two perfect people to be flanked by in that moment.
It's yours. You got it. Oh, yes. Well done. First time.
Where the hell was I thinking?
babe. You did it. You deserve it. You deserve this.
Chris, congratulations, you've just won Celebrity Treasure Island.
This is so unreal.
Chris.
Sorry.
No, take it in.
Chris, $100,000 is going to Rainbow Youth.
It's so good. It's so good. It's all I wanted.
You deserve it.
How are you feeling?
I just know what this is going to do for that charity, and I find it a little overwhelming, to be honest. It's just going to go miles, and we're going to help so many kids, and an organisation that just does amazing work in this country, and it's like saving lives. So I'm just wrapped.
That was one hell of a treasure hunt.
Oh my God. This has happened. Oh my God.
You deserve it. You deserve it. You totally deserve it.
These guys have honestly worked so hard. You have done amazing work. You have.
You
really have. You have put up against so much from all the other players here who just like to see you as one thing and you are completely something else. And I have just crazy respect for you, you know?
I didn't win, but I'm like just as happy and proud because Chris won. And I'm so proud of myself. Just sitting there and Chris turning to me and saying to me what I wish others could see, like that meant everything, you know? And him saying that was like, my journey here is done.
Honestly, and you are just unreal, brother. You really are.
You're the man. With everything that's happened in these past 27 days, oh, this is like one of the best experiences of my life. And for him to win this, I couldn't be any happier for him. I'm trying not to cry. Oh, I feel good.
Oh
Chris, you won Celebrity Treasure Island.
Oh my God, I'm so happy.
Oh, it's done. It's done. It's done.
It's done.
I feel so honoured and privileged to be able to have done this and to do it all the way. Like, I've had the full experience and I'm so proud of myself. And I hope that I've made others proud of me.